All right, guys, how's it going? So we're going to be looking at the next Liverpool manager betting odds with Bet365. Why Bet365? Well, it's just the company that I use when I have a flutter. And if you're going to monitor odds like a market over a period of time, you need to stay with the same company, right, to see what changes there have been in the markets. So, Xabi Alonso, 8-11. Now, he's the favourite. It's a very short favourite. I'm not very good at fractions, right? I'll be honest with you. But so previously he was 4-7 and 4-6, right? So you had to put 7 on to make 4 profit, 6 on to make 4 profit. So what is it now? So the only way I can do this, or what I was taught when I was younger, was to half it. So it's 8-11 makes it 4 and 5.5, 5.5, right? So 7-4. 6-4, 5.5-4 now, right? Do you get it? You got that, yeah. So there has been, a bit of a change there. I imagine that's just the amount of money that's going on Alonso. I think Alonso, you're going to get a lot of Liverpool fans backing him, really, and it's not so much based on intel and gossip. Roberto De Zerbi is 5-1, consistently at that price. Fluctuated 4-5s, no real significant change on that front. Ruben Amorim, 8-1. I believe he was 7-1 before the weekend. He was double that. He was, a rank outsider. Well, I don't know if you want to call it. He was an outsider at one time. He's the one that I had 20 euros on as an outside bet. Not because I thought it was going to happen. Not because someone had said anything, just for a bit of fun. I don't want to back Xabi Alonso, you know what I mean, at such a short price. So we've spoke about this on live streams. I did it on a live stream, I think. So Ruben Amorim was my, fun bet. That's all, nothing more to it. But he's gone out a little bit, just one point. Thomas Frank, 8-1. I have a feeling Thomas Frank has come down. I have a feeling his odds have shortened. Which is interesting. But the most interesting one for me today is Julian Nagelsmann, 9-1 here. He was significantly higher prior to the weekend, and there has been chatter. Oops, sorry, I've done something on my phone. There has been chatter in Germany suggesting that he is on Liverpool's shortlist, which could be the reason why that price has come down significantly. Now, Nagelsmann, I said last week, let's do our first, a three. You had to pick 3 potential managers, like a shortlist, your own shortlist, your shortlist, and the shortlist what you think the club would do. So you might say, these are my three favourite choices, but I think the club might go for these 3. So we did that in a previous video. And mine was Alonso, Amorim, and Nagelsmann, and I had a fiver on Nagelsmann, again, just a cheeky fiver. I'm not going to back anymore. That was it, because I just thought his price was going to come down. I've got to be honest with you, and I'm right, it has come down. So it's interesting that the 2 candidates I've backed have come down significantly. Now, trust me, it's not because of my fiver. Do you know what I mean? That's interesting. Pep Lijnders is 10-1, still around there. I've seen some comments on a video I did about Pep the other day. I think people don't get it or listen sometimes. People are saying, I made a video saying don't rule Pep out. And what I said in that video was as following. If Liverpool failed to get who they wanted to be their manager of Liverpool Football Club and hit a wall, right, then you could imagine them sitting there going, what about Pep? Right? That is all I said. And I don't expect that to happen. And people replying to that video saying Pep doesn't want the job. What do you think he would do if he was offered the job at Liverpool Football Club? Pep was the one it was between Pep and Gerrard a couple of years ago. Everyone was banging on about Gerrard, but the people within the club were saying Pep's going to be the plan, Sometimes I think people don't fucking listen. Not getting stressed this week. So, I do not think Pep Lijnders is going to be the next manager of Liverpool Football Club, but please don't say that he's announced he's going to go and he would never work for the club because Klopp's not going to be... What a load of absolute guff. Why is he in the betting markets? The book is, he's not 100-1, is he? Do you know what I mean? The bookmakers aren't stupid. Neither am I. And that's all I want to talk about. But there was one No, Hansi Flick is still 40-1. I would, that video that we did, you know, like the pick your three, you know, your short list of three. I really wanted it to be 5, to be honest with you, because there was like 2 others that I had to leave out. You know what I mean? Anyway, so that is that's the latest situation on that. I don't know what the other bookmakers are. You know, Sky Bet the other day had Amorim as the second favourite. If it would be helpful if any of you guys that follow Sky Bet could jump into you know, onto their website and just maybe leave a comment to tell us what the betting is on there. If I do it, I'll be there half an hour. You know, I'm like with fat fingers on phone and that. So. Excuse me, just had my protein drink. Right, so that's that. Have you seen any interesting reports? Listen, guys, you should always check the comments on the videos, always, because some intelligent people out there, and you know, they do see what's going on. I'll be honest with you, Sunday I didn't, you know, really pay much attention to anything. I watched the game. You know, I don't want to go talk about the game, but I weren't feeling too good yesterday, so, and it wasn't the hangover. It wasn't the hangover. My bedroom's just been decorated, and it's like, I think the fumes in the room would just give me an headache. So I weren't in the mood yesterday for anything or anyone. But yeah, have you seen anything? I know that there's these. I know for a fact there is reports in Germany because people have messaged me about it, talking about Nagelsmann. I know that. So yeah, that's it. That's all I've got for you on that front. Just thought I'd bring you up to date on things. They will change. The betting odds will change. And remember what I always say to you, right? When it comes to football betting, people bet with their heart and not their head, right? It's not like horse racing, you know, where you go and study form or, well, you might even like the name of a horse, whatever. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure no one looks at the candidates for the Liverpool job and goes, I like his name. It sounds cute. I'll do that. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people will be backing Xabi Alonso, for example, because it's Xabi Alonso. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I said last week, it wouldn't surprise me if we saw something in the news come out of Anfield, whether it's directly out of Anfield, like the club, you know, saying something, commenting someone, you know, up the ranks, or indirectly via someone like Joyce or Ornstein or something like that. Because the transfer window had closed with no activity, you know, the manager's situation, the chief, not the chief executive, sporting director situation, and Liverpool have now, you know, like lost an important game. But I said this before that game. I just think that's another reason that they might want to put something out there. And I said last week, maybe, you know, Thursday, Friday's too soon. We've got the weekend. Maybe Monday or Tuesday this week, you know, we might get, you know, it might be something that you don't even realise. You know what I mean? That's my job really, to try and keep an eye on things and try and read into things and point it out to you and run it by you and say, do you reckon it's that, guys? You know what I'm saying? So today and tomorrow, you know, I'm thinking maybe I wonder if we'll see something. You know what I mean? Might be like 11 o'clock tonight with some article of Joyce or on something. I don't know. It's just yeah, I could be completely wrong. I don't know. I'm just the way that they operate. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if something came out this week, you know. I do think that the sporting director situation is extremely important, guys. I think they've got to get that wrapped up as soon as possible before a manager. I really do. And it's got to be the chemistry of those two positions have to work side by side as well, right? Do you know what I mean? So, I think that Liverpool are probably more advanced with some of this than we realise. I do, you know, with the announcement of the, you know, when they dropped the video, the announcement of Jurgen Klopp, you know, and I just wonder why it was dropped then, you know. Again, you know, people say to me when I made the video about his watch, do you remember? And I said, look, you know, we know exactly the make, model of the watch, we know where the month and date is on the watch, and we zoomed in and it was 11:01. It appears to be 11:01 that video was recorded of Klopp leaving. But they sat on it for 2 weeks, and people go, "What does it matter?" And I said, "Well, why are they releasing it now? You know, why not the 12th, 13th? Why now?" So to me, I think that Liverpool have probably, you know, had to put it out. We're forced into putting it out then, which then you say, why? All right, so. interesting stuff, nevertheless. Anyway, so we'll crack on. Please do leave a comment. Please thumbs up the video, and let's see what we've got to chew over today. Let me know your latest thoughts, please, because you thought your opinions might change day by day on the managerial situation. Yeah. All right, guys. Speak to you in a bit.